Hey friends, Mark Holmes here, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, man, this literally does not work. Whew. The end of another day. I love coming out here at the end of the day and just kind of unwinding, getting my thoughts together, and preparing myself for hopefully another day. And I like to reflect on each day if I let people I know about know how I feel, trying to do the best to become a better person, and look back and see what have I done to make myself better and get closer to reaching my goals. And if you can figure out a few things that you did today that will make you better tomorrow, then you had a successful day. Just don't waste any of them. Because once this day is gone, you can never get it back. I stay busy. I try not to waste a single day, a single hour. And a lot of times people tell me, you know what, you need to slow down and relax. It's like, for me, I relax when I'm dead, you know? Then I won't have anything I need to worry about. I find it so funny that people will say, the Dallas Cowboys, they'll be one and done in the playoffs. They're just terrible. They suck. The NFC East is the NFC least. They're nobodies. That may be true. They may be one and done. But they got as good a chance as anybody else. You look at the course of the last 5 games. This is not the same team that was the first 8 games of the season. Well, the defense is, but I think the defense has gotten even better with Van Der Esch. But this offense is night and day different from where it was. Where we had games where Zeke Elliott would only have the ball 6 times in the second half. Where we were only getting 160, 170 yards passing. This offense, the numbers are changing on it. Dak Prescott was like, what, 28th rated quarterback in the NFL? I think now it's up to 18th. And that's 18th on the season when you take those first 3-4 games that he didn't pass for even 200 yards. His QBR is in the high 90s where it started out slow. The last 5 games have been the low 100s collectively. Zeke Elliott is running with a purpose. And you're seeing guys like Blake Jarwin, who couldn't catch a pass in the first couple of games, begin to catch passes. And here's what's interesting, because football is a week-to-week, sometimes a quarter-to-quarter thing. The Dallas Cowboys, let's take the third quarter, look like crap. They let the Eagles back in. Come the fourth quarter and overtime, they're clicking. Forget about the first half of the season. That was BA before Amari. In football and nothing else, momentum is everything. We've seen the New York Giants not being number 1 seeds, but go on and win the Super Bowl. In fact, as a wild card, came to our house, kicked our ass on their way to the Super Bowl. We've seen Green Bay Packer teams beat the Giants, then come and beat us and make it to the championship game. Nothing is guaranteed when it comes to playoffs. It's who is healthy and who has the hot hand. Speaking of hot hand, this thing put out some heat. And here's what's interesting. Over the course of the last 5 games, Your division rivals are always tough. They're always a dog match, a dog fight, street fight, slugfest. In the last 5 weeks, we've defeated the Super Bowl champions not once but twice. We went on the road in Atlanta with our backs against the wall, and we won there. We beat the Washington Redskins. Another one of those division matches that you can throw out the window because they're always a dogfight too. But then to beat the New Orleans Saints, because here's what's interesting. In that same time that we've gone 5-0, the Rams have lost 2 games. They're 3-2. Clearly not unbeatable. And of course, we beat the Saints as well. That's not to say that we will definitely beat them again, but that lets you know that, yeah, they're beatable. They can lose. They're mortal. You cut them, they will bleed. And what's interesting is those losses are coming at teams with defenses. The Saints are great. But the Saints defense, much like our defense has come along, the Saints defense is ahead of us in quarterback hits at number 1. And they went up to LA and beat those Rams defense. The Chicago Bears, without a whole lot of offense, beat the Rams. And right now, that swarming defense, it's going to be tough to beat. This is not the same team that was 3-5. This team has some moxie, has some attitude, and they're hungry like the wolf. I can't guarantee anything when it comes to playoffs. But I got to tell you, and I know everybody keeps telling me you're an idiot for believing in Dak. But I got to tell you, when Dak said to those 2 little kids, I'm going to be playing in the Super Bowl, and I want you guys there, you can best believe that that man is a man of honor, and he will do everything, heaven and earth, to get this team there. And I believe it. Yeah. They keep saying things that we won't do. They keep leaving us left for dead. But somehow, they keep achieving. And then they come up with another thing they can't do. I kind of like it for me personally. When people tell me I can't do something. You're not smart enough. You're not fast enough. You're not bright enough. You don't have the tools. That lights a fire in me. Because I'm going to prove your ass wrong. And I think that's what this Dallas Cowboy team has. You can say what you want. You can doubt them. You can not believe in them. But it doesn't matter. Because those guys believe in themselves. And when you got that, you really got something. I love ending my day right out here. I'm Mark Holmes. It's time to turn out the lights. The party's over.